Are you ready for a rant? Because I'm about to rant. I'm about to go batshit insane when I read things like this. Streamers ruined Destiny. Streamers ruined the weapon system. Streamers ruined escalation protocol. What? What? There is literally a post that I read yesterday that said, say what you want about these streamers going to the summit, but I personally think that they ruined the Destiny 2 weapon system. They kept saying, we need to use our primaries more, and now we've got two of them. People kept saying, use your primary, and now we've got two of them, and the weapon system got changed. Shut the fuck up. What? 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 We were saying use your primary because people were running around with two grenades. They were using two grenades instead of their primary weapon. They would never shoot it because they didn't need to. They would sprint at you with a fusion grenade and throw them at you and kill you, okay? There was a point in time where Titans were skating towards you at the speed of a Velociraptor that hasn't eaten in a week with a shotgun out, and it was mathematically impossible to kill them through their Juggernaut shield at this speed that they're coming at you with a shotgun, and then they'd kill you with the shotgun, and so you couldn't even use your primary. And so, yeah, I would say use your primary, okay? There were times where primaries were so neutered compared to the shotguns and fusion rifles and snipers in the game, and the way that Trials of Osiris was playing out, people would literally just hard scope. They'd put a little chin strap on and just tie it to their scope and look through it and be like, oh, I dare you to come through that fucking doorway. And no one was using their primaries for months in Trials of Osiris. But when did I say to change the entire weapon system? When did I say to neuter the primary weapons even further so that a hand cannon is now a 4-shot kill? When in the world, in what delusional world, do you think someone like myself would recommend the changes that would lead to one of the quickest player drop-offs in Destiny's history? The answer is never. Because if I recommend something that ruins the game, I have less of an audience. I have a smaller audience. Why in the world would I ever do that? Why would any content creator ever do that? The answer is they wouldn't. Escalation Protocol is another thing. We got to play like 20 minutes of it at the Bungie Summit. And there's posts on Reddit that are like, yeah, well, all the streamers went to the Summit event and then they said, well, you should just make it really freaking hard and impossible. And then they made it so hard and you need 9 people and there's no way to match make it and they ruined the whole thing. Do you... I'm about to ask a rhetorical question. Do you really think we did that? And there's going to be people like, yeah, you did. There's going to be people that legitimately think that we would go in, play 20 minutes of Escalation Protocol, and then be like, you should just make it so fucking hard that you need 9 people. And don't give them any way to match with those people, and make it really difficult to find people, and don't have any sort of queuing system or LFG system. That sounds great. Do you really think we would do that? No, we wouldn't. I just get so frustrated. I don't need to rant. I don't need to make this video, but I went to fucking bat. I went to bat for this community, okay? I put in my hand. I would wait there patiently. I cut my wrist. Don't worry about it. I would put in my hand. I would wait patiently. They'd look at me and they go, oh God, here comes another Tash question. Because when they would, I would go, hi. The end game is completely broken in your game. There is no incentive to play, and you've completely lost me as a player. How are we going to fix this? I would say the most aggressive things because I knew they need to be addressed. I knew they need to be fixed. Someone like me was an absolute pain in their ass because they needed it, and they responded really well. Someone like me would not go and try and ruin the game that I so desperately want to improve because my revenue completely relies on it. Oh my god, fuck yeah. I have utter passion for this game. I have utter passion for this community, and I've always been this way. Cue the video, Mtashed. Okay, you want to see what this is? I don't know why I'm showing you this. Maybe I shouldn't show you this, but back in 2016, 2 years ago, when Trials was in a terrible state. I mean, it never got amazing, but Trials revives were one of the worst things you could do. They were so powerful. People wouldn't engage in gunfights, and instead of doing a tirading video about them, I went directly to Bungie with it. And I said, I don't know if you're going to listen to me. I know I still only have 30,000 subscribers. I know I'm still kind of new to the community, but I see a problem. Could you please look at it? Just listen. Hello to anyone at Bungie that might see this video. My name is Mike, or Mtashed, and this is a private video coming to you through Deej because I wanted to try and talk to you guys directly about the balance of revives in Destiny, because unfortunately I feel they're broken. Especially in Trials of Osiris, there needs to be a change to revives because the shields that it's granting, how quickly it can be done with self-res gear, and the frequency that it's happening has become oppressive in Trials of Osiris, to the point that it actually changes people's playstyles. People are recognizing how strong that revives are, and they're not engaging in gunfights because they'd rather slide in and get the revive. That's a pretty fair point. That's a pretty fair point. And I think that I articulated that pretty well. I showed some different footage. Where's the clip? Where's my favorite clip here? I gotta find the clip here. Sorry, just I wasn't prepared for this. God damn it, I wasn't prepared. I gotta find it. Where is it? This one? Yeah, this is the one. This is the clip. Okay, just watch. You counter it without having special weapons. You're gonna see two clips here where this guy pushes in, gets 2 shields in the span of a second, and my teammate has no chance. There's no one that's even vulnerable in that clip to die because of these revive shields. Okay, do I sound like a little whiny bitch? Yeah, maybe I do. Maybe I sound a little whiny. But I recognized a problem, and I tried to find a fix. So at the end of the video, I don't want to go through it anymore, but at the end of the video, I started going through why this is a problem, what we can do to fix it, where I think things are going. Man, 367 viewers. Must be nice. I wish I could get that amount now, but with the player base dropping, it's a little harder to do that. Do you think that I want less people playing the game? Do you think I want to recommend shitty things for the game? No, I don't. I want this to be the best damn game there's ever been so that the channel can be bumping. So that the channel can be just shaking around. Okay, guys, it's just so frustrating to me knowing that there's people out there that think that someone like myself would sabotage the game. And this isn't even a direct thing. There was no post on Reddit. There's no post on the forum that's like, Mtashed ruined the game. But when I see people lashing out at people like Triple Wreck, people like Dado, who brought some of the best ideas and articulated improvements for the game at the summit, would then get attacked or blamed for the decisions of Bungie/Activision. I don't code the game. I could recommend these revive changes, these ones, I could recommend these revive changes, and there is no guarantee that it would ever enter the game. I could recommend changes to escalation protocol, and they may never enter the game. And maybe they do, and it might be a complete coincidence, because after I made this video, I got a response saying, yep, we actually already know, we're fixing it. We already know. You literally brought nothing to our attention that we didn't already know. We're working on it. And the same thing could go with a bunch of different things. We have no control over updates. You could say that I influenced revive changes, but I had no fucking change on it. It was already set in stone. It was already going to change without me. So even with the effort, even with the things we said, we still aren't the people putting it into the game. I recommended some very good things at the Summit event, but it is up to Bungie and Activision to put them in the game, and I pray that they do the right thing. They take our information, they take Reddit's information, they take your information, they take tweets off of Twitter, they get an idea of what the community is thinking, and they do what they think is best. And in some cases, it is not the best. But in some cases, they are actively making decisions that are going to be good for the game. I've seen things, in the past few days where this guy named Lunars, he's this really, really talented player on console. I don't know if he plays on PC, but I played against the guy. He's amazing. He reached out to the Bungie team. I think he literally tweeted at Josh Hamrick, and he's like, hey, this weapon isn't lining up. Like, what's wrong here? And they responded and were like, yeah, that's already being fixed. There is good shit going. And even someone like myself that plays... Oh my god, my chair almost broke. I'm getting a little chubby. You guys can see that, right? Oh, a little chub going. There's people like me that could recommend 100 things. And most of them are probably already being worked on or will never be worked on. I could recommend, hey, let's get SRL back. People like SRL. And maybe it's already done and they're waiting for it. Or maybe they can't do it right now because it's not a priority. There's so many things in this that, we have no control over. And being told that we are the cause of a terrible change, or we were the direct influencers that ruined the game, it's just such a punch in the dick. Because for every video I've ever made where I complain about something, there's probably 100 Reddit threads or 1,000 tweets. And I'm just maybe pitching into the conversation, but no. I did not ask for this. I did not ask for the game to be in the state that it's in. No one did. But I'm trying to fix it. So I would appreciate a little bit of goddamn respect. No, I'm just kidding. I don't know. I think going forward, I might be a little bit more, how do I put this? I might not be as vocal with changes I want to see, because I don't want people pinning that shit on me. Next time there's a Summit event, I'm just going to wear a wig and go on the down low. I'm just like, I wasn't there. It wasn't me. Because when I get fucking messages saying, you ruined the game, it tilts me. This rant went on really long. It's just annoying, okay? Thanks for watching. I'll see you guys later. Hopefully you got a laugh out of this or two. I don't know. But that's it. I'm closing it out. I really appreciate the support on my video the other day about why people are raging about the game. Now I wanted to rage about people raging about me.